Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The topics of the night are My Son Hunter's trailer drops and a new, very exciting Hillary Clinton television show is going to drop on Apple TV. And my favorite big booty Latina, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, says that you should pay for her student loans. Welcome. This is the Venus Solutions Podcast. Welcome to everybody. Oh, okay, we're not doing that. Sorry, I don't know why that popped in my head. Rock your body. Okay, we're not doing this. It's not carry to.
Oh, karaoke night. That would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Here, what is this?
I don't know. What is that?
It was my hair like stuck together.
It was like slightly over intertwined, but not knotted.
Some with it a little bit. Don't mind me, people.
You're good.
Anyhow,
you're good. Don't worry.
What's going on here?
We have a lot going on. We have Daniel in the chat. He's already saying, "Hey, AOC is entitled to her wrong opinion. I won't. I ain't paying anyone's debt. I hope We'll see. We have a lot on the docket. The She-Hulk creator came out, put her foot in her mouth. Hillary Clinton. Yeah, what else is new? Hillary Clinton and the Megan Thee Stallion, Kim Kardashian, they came out with a new show that's going to be streaming on Apple TV Plus.
I couldn't even bring myself to watch like the whole trailer for that abomination.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the whole trailer. No. It's apparently it's. What's that? And we are going to. So apparently the Resident Evil series has been canceled on Netflix because nobody really liked it, and
that was terrible.
And AOC puts her foot in her mouth, which she is my favorite for doing that. So, sorry. Hold on. Daniel says, unpopular opinion. I think Backstreet Boys are better than NSYNC. Yo, that is not an unpopular opinion. That is solid. I'm just saying there is one boy band that is still together, and it's Backstreet Boys. So NSYNC can suck a penis.
New Kids on the Block still is.
They don't count.
How do they not count?
They toured with the Backstreet Boys and they brought them back. That's what it is. I'm just kidding. Joker Voice, my streaming friend from last night. He's part of the panel. Hell, folks, I heard there was an open bar here. It's open bar all night, baby. He says, howdy, Ryan. Who's your pretty friend? This is Nadine from Multifaceted with Nadine. She is Dangerous Phoenix on her name on Twitter, but it is Hope Warrior 615. So, all right, let's you know what? Let's jump into the cringe because I want to torture you for first off the bat. We're gonna finish the Hillary Clinton gutsy trailer. We watched part of this last night, but it's so terrible. You know what? You just can't view it once. You got to view it 2 or 3 times. Dance. I remember that they team with New Kids on the Block and the Backstreet Boys. I mean, yep, yes, they did. All right, so we're gonna watch this all the way through, or try to, because it's horrendous. And you know what? I've watched this last night, so I'll let Nadine say stop when she has a gripe. So whenever you want to complain,
I literally did not watch it at all.
Okay, well, so whenever you want to say stop and be like, "Going, this is it's terrible. I want to say this." You say it, I'll stop it, and you can. He said, "Oh dear, oh God, cannot look away." Yeah, we watched it last night. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. We're hitting the road to shine a light on women who inspire us to be bolder and braver.
Leadership doesn't look one way. It's a giant rainbow.
You're not gonna break me down. You get worn out before I do.
Women who push us outside our comfort zone.
You got this.
And make us laugh.
I'm in deep Georgia, and they might have never met a Muslim.
Or they don't know they have.
Or they don't know they have, because we walk among you.
You have a marriage that has been on public display since the beginning. You said the gutsiest thing you ever did was stay in your marriage.
That doesn't mean that's right.
I heard a grumble. Did you want to stop, or do you want to keep going?
No, I'm okay. Keep going.
For everybody.
To throw someone's life away when people really do make changes. I just believe in second chances.
My mother needed rehabilitation, not prison.
Your survival is your power.
Someone say to me, "You're not good enough because you have melanin." How dare you?
I have a master's in whites. I just want whites to get a GED in blacks.
If there was ever a time for change.
Every single person makes some impact on the planet every single day. We can choose what sort of difference we make.
Oh, darn it, not
I'm sorry, what was that?
That Jane Goodall.
Yes. Joker says her face. I can feel the cringe here in Las Vegas. Yes, the cringe can be felt around the world. It is so terrible.
I will say okay, because 10, 12-ish years ago, I would be totally into this.
Mm-hmm.
The music is inviting, and it's very, it's lighthearted empowerment, but there's a couple of weird things sprinkled in there, like that lady saying she just wants whites to get a GED, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think if a white person said that would be on a show at all, but okay. But I will say that the brainwashing in this is very high. Very, very high. It lures you in, especially as a woman. It's like, oh, listen to this happy music. Look at them, just like playing with this fire hose. No pun intended. And like, it's and then Jane Goodall with the freaking gorillas, like they're just pulling out all the stops on this, aren't they?
Actual
driving around in a car, which I'm sure they drove everywhere. I'm so sure that they drove everywhere.
Jane Goodall, an actual real scientific researcher. Like, yeah. We're gonna I'm gonna share this real quick so you can see Gutsy, the official trailer. Apple TV, appletv.com, 1.19 million subscribers, 87,898 views on August 23rd, 2022. 1,000 likes.
That was 4 days ago.
Yes, 1,000.
Huh?
1,000 likes. Comments are turned off.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
But I have no, I mean, I am not a woman, so I have no bias towards this in any way, shape, or form. I will leave the opinion to my actual co-host, who is a woman, biologically, metaphorically, I guess cisgenderly, however the hell you want to fucking phrase it. And we're gonna finish the last minute of this thing.
Okay.
Speak truth to power. When I throw rocks, I'm throwing them up.
I'm gonna run like a fire through that open door.
We're going to go by the house where we got married. This is where it all started. And the rest is history.
I'm gonna run.
Cheers.
I'm gonna
Hold on, that was a lot of names. What are all these names? Hold on.
Why do you have 500,000 guests? One is six. Who I
What?
don't know who Shannon is. Why are they're all these just one name people that I've never heard of?
Maybe they're people who have worked on the show, so it's an all-female
Hunter.
production. Where's Hunter?
Bottom right.
Yeah, right there. Hunter.
Who's
Maybe
Hunter?
it's Hunter Biden.
Dressed as a woman.
uh,
I will say, like,
well, Twitter followed and now
oh,
subscribe.
thank you.
Yes. He
Yeah,
is
why
going
are
to
there just these one named people? That's very strange.
a lot of lesbians and unfunny women.
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
I
I do like Kate Hudson and Goldie Hawn, and I'm like,
I like Kate Hudson. I like Goldie Hawn. Like I like Jane Goodall. Like, what are you doing?
Oh man.
I mean, I don't like Amy Schumer. I think she's
No, I don't either.
horrendously
I
unfunny.
tried to, and then
Wanda Sykes used to be funny.
I used to love Wanda Sykes, but
I don't know
you
what
know she's super funny in though. I will tell you.
Nothing.
If you see Monster in Law with
Yes,
Jane
I did.
Fonda,
Yeah.
who's another that
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of, but
That was you know when that movie came out, right? Monster in Law.
like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was back in like 2000 and 2006, 2007.
One of my most favorite movies in the entire world. It's so funny. It's so funny. I don't care.
Me too. Same with
Yeah.
Mariska. It's a shame. Who's Mariska?
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait,
who isn't her mom? What's her face? Her mom is an old screen actor.
Giselle, Tom Brady's wife. Yeah, no, not Giselle. She's too sexy, dude. Sorry. She's got too much sex.
Who's her mom? It's not Betty Davis. Who the hell is her? I gotta look it up.
Okay, you look it up, and we're going to finish the trailer, which for everybody else, which is not much longer.
By putting down the bad things and lifting up the good things, we bring balance to the world.
You literally become one with yourself.
I'm gonna live like I've never lived before.
I have to ask, what is stunning and brave about this stupid show? Seriously, like they're all like upper class women that have money. They have more money than.
Or were those not actual women fighters?
Oh no, I would actually probably assume those were actual women firefighters.
I think
Jane Mansfield.
I know that's what I just said, but
okay, sorry. What is this? The Jedi Temple? fuck, I know, dude.
Yeah,
it's such a lovely
there's
thing.
A smattering of maybe like real people in there, like whoever was rappelling next to the waterfall. I'm sure that they aren't a billionaire. So it seems like there's a smattering, but then it's more of either like SJWs or people who already have a platform to speak about things. Well, I mean, we do too, but they have, 1 billion subscribers and,
Yeah, not like that.
TV shows and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, and why talk to the same people who've already been like spoken to? Like Kim Kardashian has spoken about everything. She has a reality show. Like, so I don't understand what it is that hasn't been said by her.
Well, and on top of that too, the fact that Kim Kardashian's new relationship with with the horrendously unfunny, weirdly looking, meth addicted Pete Davidson, uh, just ended. Like really?
Mm-hmm.
Like Pete Davidson. Look, you can say what you want about Kanye West, but you have children with him. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like
She's doing whatever she wants to do because she has money.
Pete Davidson is literally a product of drugs, alcohol, and his mother being killed in 9/11, which
His dad
was it his dad? I thought it was his mom.
No,
Okay.
Because that's what the King of Staten Island was about.
Okay.
Which was actually a very good movie.
Yeah, it looked like a good movie, and
I did enjoy the movie, and like he was just like he was just acting like it wasn't like funny stuff or not. It was a really good movie. I will say that.
I'll have to remember that because I did remember thinking that I wanted to watch the movie. Like
in a way, it wasn't. The feel of it was kind of sort of almost like Garden State, but not like the like brainy type. You know what I mean? The feels kind of like that, but it's like a real type person type thing. So
yeah. He dumped Kim for Martha Stewart. She's worth more, and she's into the thug meth look.
She's gonna make him some pot brownies.
Well, what can I say? Martha Stewart living. Man, she was a giant symbol of the industry. All right, moving on to My Son Hunter. I have not seen this trailer.
I watched almost the whole trailer, but I didn't watch the entire thing. But
this
you didn't see this trailer yet?
I have not seen this. You're the first one to share it with me, so that's why I was like, yes, we're gonna watch it.
Whoa, I'm actually sharing something with you. You didn't see it?
Yes. I actually appreciate the fact.
At first.
Daniel says I'd agree with that. Wasn't bad, but not the great either. It's very meh. Well, okay, fair enough. Meh is better for Pete Davidson than everything else he does. Yeah. So this is Gina Carano's new movie. Excuse me, My Son Hunter. I have not seen this. Here we go.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what's going down.
You know who I am.
They told me you were VIP. All connected to the government.
Oh, he looks exactly like him.
He does.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What kind of a moron forgets to pick up his laptop at a repair shop? You're a Biden. Act like one. Everything he built, his life, I just ruined it all. I want to know everything that's on that laptop that can ruin my erection. My friends, it's time to party!
Didn't you know? I'm taking control. I make an appearance and I gotta go. Cause I get them dancing with their hands up. Yeah, I walk in and they go bananas. I'm a bad guy.
I'm an artist.
Tell me how I can help you.
Well, I don't deserve help. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I've been through worse.
You're the smartest man I know. Thanks, Dad. I just wish I could smack some sense into you. I'll never forget Corn Pop. He was a bad dude. No joke. Dad, we were talking about suffering. No.
I can't seem to find anything but positive stuff on the Bidens.
Who's the point man for the foreign policy in the Obama regime? Joe Biden. So it looks like you need $1 billion.
So the obvious next question is,
Where's Hunter? I can remember getting paid some money, but I can't remember what for. Well, my dad says we never discuss my businesses, period. Or my cut.
what's happening in there? Joe's in on it.
Party's over!
You had everything, Hunter, and you threw it all away. You hope the laptop will take down everybody with you.
Get out! China's not our enemy. They're not bad folks. I love my dad, and I just want to make him proud. I am the one who brings in all the deals. I am the one. Good boy.
Shit.
It looks so good.
Holy shit. That's nuts. JV says, are you kidding me? Why have we not heard of this cinematic
It
goal?
was on in my group chat, in one of my group chat, it was shared, and then
I know
you
that Gina Carano has been talking about it because she's in it, but no, you think that the mainstream's going to talk about this crap? No,
No, of course
it's on us. It's on all of us YouTubers who want the honest to God fucking truth to share this crap. Bradley Forney says, "Thank God Netflix's Resident Evil's finally canceled."
I
Yeah.
didn't even try to watch it.
I haven't watched it yet, but it's on the docket because I want to see why it's canceled. It must be tough to not be the favorite son. Yeah, fucking piece of shit. Like if I could actually, if I could actually punch that piece of shit in the face in Minecraft, I would do it because in Minecraft, I would punch him so hard because in Minecraft you can do anything and not affect the real world in Minecraft.
That's true.
The fact that we have to say this kind of crap on the fucking internet is bullshit. You can't say certain things. Like my Facebook got my primary Facebook got banned, not banned, but suspended for another 30 days because I said something true about the southern border, about how they're cockroaches that are flooding our southern border, and that quite frankly, we should be able to legally put them at gunpoint. I'm not saying shoot them, but put them at well, in Minecraft. Put them at gunpoint in Minecraft and order them to get on the deck. Guess what? I didn't I wasn't threat. It wasn't harassment, bullying, violence, nothing like that. It was just you violated our community standards. And I was like, what community standard did I violate? I appealed it too. Within an hour, they said, nope.
Of course not.
So even in Minecraft, you can't state your political opinions, which is garbage. It's so garbage. JV says I'd punch him in the face, then try his cocaine. I hear it smells great. Well,
no fit in that one.
Yeah.
Fitless cocaine.
Yeah. The cocaine. I never got my got banned permanently around the same time. Actually, really? He got his Facebook banned. What did you say, dude? Okay, well, give us a slow rundown, a very mellow rundown of what you said. Okay. So that looks like a great movie. We are going to move on to
We had some exciting stuff this evening. Yeah.
Oh no, that looked great. That was your contribution. We're gonna move on to okay, here we go. The creator of She-Hulk, she has some she has some opinions. He says, no idea, they never told me. Holy cow, that's wild. So the creator of She-Hulk has gotten some flack for the bathroom scene of the first episode. Did you see that? Okay, so basically, long story short, she hulks out. She winds up alone in the forest. She stumbles in. She kind of looks like she's been rolled over. Maybe she's been mugged or she's been physically sexually assaulted. The struggle snuggle. He said, I asked why, and they never told. Just, you're not fit for our platform. Oh wow. Okay, that's lovely. So anyway, long story short, she sneaks into the back of this bar. She goes into the ladies' room to try to clean herself up, and then these ladies come in, and they look to be ladies on the prowl for meeting men and stuff like that, but I would say more
streetwalkers,
skanked up. Yeah. And so they do it. They're like, honey, whoever he is, we need to fix you up. And they put makeup on her, give her like a girl has an extra set of shoes. Another girl gives her like her wrap, which is like, kind of like
like a shawl.
No, it's more like a kind of like a fur. Yeah, it's super tacky. Cougars, definitely cougars. Well, one of them was a man, by the way. Yeah, one was a trans man. So, but anyway, she
We're the
defends that.
ladies of the night.
Yes.
Carrying around the extra shoes and clothes.
A lot of people have kind of said, this is like super horrendous, and apparently she. Hold on, let's see. What did Anna say? Anna, that Star Wars girl, Jessica Gao, defending She-Hulk bathroom scene, which is one of the most toxic, ignorant, man-hating pieces of garbage I've ever seen. Yeah, well, cheats are okay. Here we go.
Just that real world aspect of that kind of like female empowerment in the bathroom like that.
That scene is so important to me. Like, and I had to really go to bat for that scene because a lot of people didn't understand why it was so important. Because if you look at it from the surface level, you're like, it's kind of an extraneous scene. It doesn't really serve a plot purpose. You could really get through the story and you could cut it and, you would still understand what was happening in the story. But I was like, this is the single most important scene in that entire episode to me, because it really shows like the magic and the protective like warmth of the women's bathroom. It is a beautiful and safe environment. I mean, outside at the bar, maybe these women would have fought each other, but for some reason, when you get past the magic barrier of the women's bathroom door, it is the most protective and loving and supportive environment. A girl that you meet in the bathroom of a club will go and like help you bury your dude if you need her to.
Sacred ground.
Yes,
Sacred
absolutely.
Ground. Look.
Did you pause it?
No.
Oh.
I'll find more. Oh, shocking, said no one ever. She looked like she got mugged or graped. Yes, I said grape in Minecraft because you can get grape soda in Minecraft.
I have to see the scene.
Okay, I'll find it. Trust me, I'm gonna find it right now. This is terrible.
I do totally get what she's saying about the women's bathroom, and like I have been there for women that I don't know at all. I've met friends in the bathroom. Like what she did say is true, but as far as like the scene itself, I couldn't tell you like what.
Okay, I am going to search it.
But what she said isn't wrong. In accordance to the actual scene, I'm not sure.
JV said she also said that Kevin Feige is great because he lets her bully him and allows her to argue with him. He's egoless. I would need to look into that further. I have not seen that. Okay, what are we looking at? The rest. Okay, so well, I'm looking for that scene. What we're going to take a look at is Mark Zuckerberg talking about the censorship on Facebook. And I will look for that She-Hulk scene. So it is from who shared it? It's on Minds. It's on Minds. Okay, so this is, and I listened to this Joe Rogan interview today because this has been making the rounds. A lot of people kind of grumpy about this, which I understand where people are coming from. So I will play this while I search for that clip.
One thing that people freak out about, and oftentimes I'm a little skeptical of their concerns, is people think they're being shadow banned. It's always people think they're being shadow banned. Like, is shadow banning a real thing? And what does that mean?
Well, I mean, there's no policy that is shadow banning. So I think it's sort of a slang term. But that maybe refers to some of the demotions that we're talking about, right? So if someone posts something that gets marked as false by a fact checker, then it'll get somewhat less shown in
just
feed.
That post or all of their posts for the future?
I think that there's, if you do it once, then it's that. And then I think if there's like some history within a page, or there's kind of different rules for pages and groups and different things, then there can be some kind of broader policy that applies. But
one thing that people freak out about, and oftentimes I'm a little skeptical.
Okay, it's replaying.
So he just danced around it. He
Yes.
literally danced around it. He basically was like, well,
yes.
I'm pretty sure it's on one time, maybe, but they got to keep doing it. But I'm not sure. But it's not really
Yes.
true.
He danced
No,
around
you're just completely shutting people's accounts down. That's what you're doing.
yeah,
Like,
in such a sense that it's okay, so I'm going to forward this to myself. I think I might have found it. So keep talking about what you're saying.
but yeah, I mean, I see, and as far as I don't see, and now I don't understand just because I use Facebook it's just for people that I know in real life because I have pictures of my children on there. That's the only social media that I have pictures of my children. I will not add people that I don't know in real life. I mean, have I added a few women from like a group or something like that? Yes, but other than that, I don't, because I'm very protective of them, and I don't need that. So as far as like being shadow banned, I don't know if it comes into context that way with like friends and family. I think more with friends and family, it's like the more you like somebody's posts, the more you're going to see if that person's posts.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're, a platform account or something like that, then that could be a little bit different. They could be throttling it and you just don't know. To
Well,
me,
and
it seems like the algorithm goes the most by whose stuff you like, you see theirs more often. Because
yes.
I'll even see stuff from them like from 4 days ago or something like that. It was like, I was 4 days ago. Like, I don't give a fuck about 4 days ago.
And he actually admitted in the interview when talking about the whole supposed the wonderful son of Joe Biden's laptop that that Facebook doesn't want to be in the business of fact checking things.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things that he's like, well, it's not our job to do, which is fine. I understand that. They have independent fact checkers and stuff like that, and he says that they found them from an accredited they found them through accredited sources, which we know how the media works, so, and we know how things are accredited, so, and that's where they got them from. So, but the fact that the whole Hunter Biden story was taken to such a terrible place. I'm the person that, what, if you want to say, hey, you can't call somebody on Twitter, it's fine. But at the same time, though, I don't think you should be able to curate what information is true or false. Like, I don't think you should. The New York Post putting that story out on Twitter and on Facebook, Twitter completely took it down, said, nope, this is, and they even talk about the fact that the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which is now severely compromised because because it was admitted that the Trump campaign before 2016 was wiretapped based on a false information from the Hillary Clinton campaign. That is literal a huge issue. We're gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say. So now
It's
I'm sorry.
incredibly illegal. Like, you're
Yeah.
getting a tip from another campaign,
Yeah. Well,
and then you're
they
spying.
said they didn't know that at the time. It's like, yes, you did. You guys are all full of
You know
shit.
who the hell you got it from? It wasn't some Joe Schmo in freaking Ohio calling the
It's
FBI, being like, "Hey, guess what?"
the FBI has. I'm not saying the low level field agents are compromised, but the people at the top, the high level management people, they're compromised. They have a certain agenda to pull. Look at the raid at in Mar-a-Lago and stuff like that. Oh, and we have some memes about the released search warrant that has been completely redacted. So there are a lot of memes.
all
It's
the Oh my
Yeah, they're
God,
like,
how would you
oh, we
pronounce it?
put. It's like, are you shitting me? But
There's like
anyway,
an ampersand, and that's the only thing you can see.
it's fucking crap. This is bullshit. And I'm going to say this: you're screwing with the wrong set of people. I said it harsher on Twitter, but you're screwing with the wrong set of people because you know what? You're not talking about just one side of the aisle. You're talking about a lot of people in the middle who are going, I I don't like this. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
And these are the people that you're going to sway to say, you know what? You can eat a bag of ass. I'm just saying. So anyway, long story short, we're going to move on past that. We are going to get into, I found the clip. I had to do a little bit of digging, but hopefully. All right, here we go.
Sorry, my head itches. Okay.
That is unacceptable, woman.
I know. Combing my hair, itching my head. What am I doing? I'm unprofessional.
I thought you said something else.
I don't know what you would have thought I said, but
You said comb, but it sounded like nope. Okay, so she looks like a mauled mess.
yeah, she looks like she got beat up.
Here come the ladies.
Oh, girl, what happened to you?
Who did this to you? Are you okay? Okay, no judgments, but whoever did this to you does not care about you.
You do not need him
Or her.
or them.
But you do need shoes because this is a public bathroom.
Right. Got some here. Take these right here.
Yes, and then let's put this on.
Oh, thank you, but I just need to get cleaned up. I don't need you to put makeup on me.
Oh, yes, you do.
Do you have anywhere to go? I have to call my cousin to get me. Can I borrow somebody's phone?
Oh, sure. Here you go, girl.
I don't see a problem with it.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't you don't think they would call the police? I mean, I'm not a woman, so okay. Well, this is actually a real time when that applies. I'm not a woman, so but at
the thing is, they're still strangers.
true.
So,
It's true.
You don't want to. Maybe somebody would come in. There are people who would come in and say, like, dude, like, we need, like, what happened? You need to call the police or whatever. But then there are some types of people who also just don't want to get involved. And also, like, with the fact of people getting way too involved in people's lives these days too. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very touchy subject too. Maybe she doesn't want to talk about it, and she didn't even come out and talk about it. She didn't, because that didn't happen. She like changed and then came in there. So like they're just helping her, getting her just to like be a little more straight and be like, okay, like we're gonna help you out, do this or whatever. Because again, they're strangers. They don't know her, and also, like, to be honest, they're there just having a good time too. And what if they're a little drunk, or what if they were doing drugs? So do you think they're going to want to call the police? What if any of those women are dealers or carrying some drugs on them? They're not going to call the police, because then the police will be like, well, who are you and what are you doing and this and that? And then you also don't know what the hell you're going to get into when the cops do get there, because then what if they're like, well, what were you with her, or this or that? Or if you get an asshole cop who then starts searching you, and then you're fucked because you're carrying like cocaine in your pocket just because you helped this chick.
That's a hell of a point that I never thought of. Well, that's a hell of a couple of points.
I've lived a lot of lives, dude.
That's definitely a point of view that I didn't think of. All right. Well, you know what?
And they weren't man hating. I don't know what she was talking about. Like, somebody just jumped to the conclusions. It was like, oh my God, you don't deserve, he doesn't deserve you. That's it. He's an asshole.
Well, and no, that's not I guess I guess from Disney's past actions, it's easy to think that. However,
Yeah.
at the same time, though,
But then again, if you think
the
about it too, like
what 57% of people have on all sides, both sexes have
Mm.
experienced domestic violence. Um, JT says, "Hey, Joker voice," and he says, "Ryan, I'm your favorite YouTuber." That is true. That is true. JT is my favorite YouTuber, and he is a legacy member of Friday Night's Royal Rumble. So no, he's a great guy. He's a good friend. He's responsible for my. Did I change my logo? Hold on. Let me see. I think I have two separate. Yeah, the Legion Talk logo, and then I have the Legion Wire logo in the corner. So
But
yeah,
another
he
thing about that bar scene too, or just before I forget, right? Is maybe like what if she, something happened, then she did end up in a place again and then saw those same ladies. Then those same ladies would be like, hey, oh my God, how did everything work out? Are you okay? And then they might like form a friendship or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a good point.
But
I
yeah.
did not think about it that way. That's why we do this, because you think differently than me.
And
And
I've been in that like scene, like going out and going to clubs and with all different people at all different kinds of places and stuff like that.
no, that's a good point. And
With
like
a
I
lot of
said,
legal substances on them.
this is why we do this, because you and I don't always see eye to eye. We see eye to eye on quite a bit, but there are things that you have definitely said, this, and I was just like,
But
okay,
like you're
interesting.
like, oh my God, I wouldn't have even thought of it that way.
I would not have thought of it that way. But moving on to Rings of Power, this is going
Oh
to be
boy.
something real quick. This was a snippet from a magazine. So Media Insider, hold on, I want to make sure. Okay, here we go. Media Insider says Amazon insiders say its $1 billion Lord of the Rings series will determine the company's streaming future. Amazon Studios spent about $1 billion on its Lord of the Rings prequel, The Rings of Power, which is not banking very well. How successful will be measured, I'm sorry, by Amazon is hard to say, but recruiting Prime members is paramount. Well, Amazon has a large amount of subscribers, obviously, mostly because of shipping, ease. But if it's not the highest performing thing Amazon has ever done, it's a failure, and insiders said. That is a lot of pressure.
Oh my God.
That is a lot of pressure. And obviously you have the comments down below that says that I might actually use my Amazon video account for once and watch this train wreck just for the hilarity factor. How many of you guys gonna watch this? Yes, 23.4%. No, 52.4%. I'm gonna watch it for the content. And Joker Voice said, "Hail JT, late night with the cap. And by the way, you've been replaced as the favorite YouTuber. That would be me. It's science." Okay, guys, there's enough of my there's enough penis to go around for everybody. Okay, you know what? We're inclusive here, and I'm a member. I identify as queer now, so I can cycle between male and female sex whenever I want. So okay, that's right.
If I was employed by Amazon on one of their shows, I would be very worried right now.
Yeah. The hell is that?
Oh, I've seen that. This is it could be us or something like that.
Yeah, me and who? That's super weird. Why are you not wearing
weird.
Why are you not wearing socks and shoes, you
I don't wear
loser?
socks. I don't wear socks.
At all?
Hardly ever.
Woman, that's got to make for some stinky shoes.
Now, in my sneakers, because I really like them, I will wear socks in them because I want to keep them nice. But there's another pair of sneakers that I have that I really don't. Well, I haven't really worn them much either, but I get like slip-on shoes, and then I throw them on. And I know
Well,
our son loves them.
women usually have more attractive feet than guys. I'm kind of a firm believer and no to the mandals unless you're like going to the beach or the pool. You
Yeah.
know, I think guys should not like, walk around in flip flops, at the mall. It's like, come on, bro. Put on put on a shoe. What's wrong with nobody wants to see your hairy ass fucking hobbit feet.
Your hobbit feet.
I know we're talking about Lord of the Rings, but nobody wants to see hobbit feet. No, like seriously. Come on, there you go. Had to refocus the camera. Joker says JT Leno Cappy, he's all yours.
Oh my god.
Well, he did claim me first. He did. That's true. He claimed me first. Okay. We are going to briefly just real quickly cover the Resident Evil thing. It was canceled. Not a lot of people were surprised by this because it did not look good. So go away. Go away. Resident Evil series canceled by Netflix after one season. Well, it looked terrible and it had intersectional agendas in it. Netflix opted not to order a second season of Resident Evil. Its action horror series loosely is extremely loose like
Is this a Resident Evil type Lord of the Rings thing? That's why you mentioned Lord of the Rings. So it's very loosely based and it doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Interesting. What? No, I mean, hey, listen, real quick. Props though, to try and make new content, but it's not actually new. So, I mean, these companies are trying, but they're spending money on bullshit.
And at home, period. I didn't say I didn't say anything about home. I just said beach and pool. Yeah, men and Brie Larson feet. Yeah. Have you never seen Brie Larson's feet? No. Oh. We're taking you on a ride for a lifetime.
Oh no.
Brie
I've done pedicures too, so
you know what? We're gonna go to Twitter for this. It'll be more fun.
I've seen,
and I could show you Taylor Lorenz's feet. Somebody found Taylor.
that?
She's a horrendous journalist for the Washington Post or whatever.
Oh, okay.
She's a bad person. She doxes people. Not in the sense of like, oh, I identified them by who they are. No, she posts their address, their information, so people can actually go to their house. And okay, so Brie Larson.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not cool, but she gets away with it because my phone keeps blowing up. Do. It's like, what is that?
You were making the little song, so I just started doing something.
Do.
Oh, speaking of Mario, did you see that new Lego set that they have with the NES?
I have not. No.
You showed it to me today. It's like $300, but
I saw the 64 one, like the block.
NES looks real. You build it.
I think I have seen that.
In there, like.
Are you ready for this?
And then it moves. Okay, I'm ready. What? It's far away.
Let's see if I can zoom in.
You guys zoom in.
Okay, how do you? I think it's like F3, right?
I have no idea. Can't you just use the thing, the pad, and just click on it and then?
No, because apparently I'm stupid. Hold, please.
I don't think I could do it on here. I tried zooming in. Oh wait, I can. I can.
Can you?
Yeah, I could zoom in on here. Okay, I can only do it so far.
All right, we're gonna.
They're like, she's very long feet.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to the Google.
How tall is she?
5'8".
She just has really long feet. I've seen people's feet like that, and she's probably like a size like 10.
Feet.
No. She's got to have like a size 10 foot.
That's one that a lot of people.
Oh, I hate shoes like that. They look good on the shelf, but then when you put them on and your toes hang over, it's annoying. Oh, it says she wears a size 9, but I think they're lying. I think that's more of a 10. There's no way it's a 9.
Where's a good photo of her? I can't believe I'm searching for Brie Larson
so
feet.
thin that they just look a lot longer than they actually are.
No, that's some big ass feet. Oh, well, she looks nice there. I have a love-hate relationship with Brie Larson, apparently. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, she has very thin feet and they're long. I mean,
She
they're
has
not
very
particularly like super ugly. I mean, I've seen worse.
She's got like super gangly toes.
Yeah.
And also at the same time, she looks like she needs to eat a sandwich. Click on it. Okay, anyway, we're moving on from Brie Larson's feet. Like what how did we get on Brie Larson's feet? Brie
What happens? We get distracted.
She's the one who she's the one who went after Libs at TikTok. Brie Larson is 5'7". 5'7".
Oh.
Okay, no more Brie Larson's feet. Because there's actually an on-running joke about the fact that they show a lot of what's her name's feet in She-Hulk. The first episode, I think they show her feet like a good 8 times.
Oh my goodness.
So it makes you think like somebody in Hollywood has like foot fetish.
Or trying to get the fetish people to watch.
It's definitely possible. Okay.
So what we got about this Resident Evil?
I'm scrolling forward. Well, Resident Evil is not continuing on the genre front. Netflix has hits like, okay, that's fair. Nobody cares. I want to know why it was canceled. Resident Evil, which hails from showrunner Andrew Dabb, takes place in the year 2036, 14 years after a deadly virus caused a global apocalypse. 14 years, 2036. So 2022.
Big surprise.
You Fraggle Rockin' losers. Okay. Yeah, here. We'll have to. They actually got on top of this pretty quick. Okay, so it's not entirely surprising that the drama did not have a particularly strong showing on Netflix top 10, and cost versus viewing is the streamer's leading renewal criterion. Running partly in the shadow of mega genre hits like Stranger Things, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares, which released. Nobody cares still. Resident Evil debuted at number 2 with an okay 72.7 million hours viewed. So if it's like an hour show, so 7.2. There's no way 72 million people watch that crap. There's no way.
Well, that's hours viewed. So what if they watch?
So rewatchability, yeah. So I think they're inflating the numbers on that one. There's no way. It did not deliver a big week 2. Okay, so yeah, it was rewatchability. It did not deliver a big week 2 bump one would like to see for a new series. Word of mouth spreads, ranking 73.3 million hours viewed in its second week for a number 3 finish. The latest Resident Evil incarnation also logged underwhelming 55% from critics on Rotten Tomatoes and a 27% audience score. That's not the best. Netflix assembled a compelling, diverse cast for Resident Evil, and the goal is to work, which this is part of the criticism, is that they race swapped certain characters that were not that way with them in the future. The streamer is already doing it with one of the actors, Paula Nunez, who appears in Netflix upcoming series Follow the House of Usher and Fuga de Renas.
You know that was coming out. I wonder if it's gonna be good.
I have no idea what that is.
It's
So
Post story.
Oh, okay, that's fair. The series stars oh, why is incest the new thing? Game of Thrones, damn it.
It's not he wrote it my book's right here. I could tell you what year it was written.
Well, when was it written?
Let me hold on. My computer's resting on it. All right, let me look. You read and I'll look.
Okay, fair enough. The series stars Balinska, Lance Reddick, Tamara Smart, Sienna Adagong, that's okay, whatever. Dab, executive producer, and wrote the Mary Leah Sutton, Robert Kulzer, and Oliver Constantine film also served as executive producer. The live action series was the streamer's second foray into Resident Evil universe. The first was an anime series, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, with starred video game voice actors Nick. Okay, well, it was canceled. You find that and talk to the audience because I need to use the restroom facilities.
Year. You go right ahead. All right, so it doesn't tell me which year. It tells me what page it's on. Does it tell me what year in the back? Let's go to the back. Index. In the index, it still does not. That's not fair. It should tell you the year that it was written. So therefore, we must go to the internet to see. That's true. I can't put the comments up. So short story, and it was first published in 1839 in Burton's Gentleman's Magazine, and then included in the collection Tales of the Grotesque. And ooh, I've not ever seen that word, but I'm going to look it up because that sounds fun. Arabesque. What does arabesque mean? Okay, I've just read it. First published in 1839.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was a very, but then I found a new fun word that I never heard before. Arabesque. What does arabesque mean? Oh, it's a form of surface decorations, rhythmic, linear, interlacing foliage. It's an artistic decoration surface.
I mean, you would know more than I do because I'm an idiot, so I don't know anything about all that kind of crap.
But I in lit
Darn
class
microphone.
So it would have been American Lit. So it was probably 11th grade, I think we read it. And then we watched the movie that was like the 60s or the 70s. Like I think that was the only movie. And then of course there's probably references in certain movies and stuff like that. But it's just like about this big ass mansion that like this brother and sister live in and stuff like that. Actually, there is a movie that is probably, it has tones of that. Did you ever see Crimson Peak?
No, I have not. I don't think I've even heard of that.
It has what's his face in it that plays Loki.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston?
Yes, him and then the chick
Tom Hiddleston is
that
great.
played in the Alice in Wonderland movies, and Jessica Chastain. And I know she's like, but she's good.
No, I like Jessica Chastain. I do.
Like political views and all that, but
well, I mean, I could give a shit less about that, but she's really hot, by the way. She's like super hot.
It's good. It's so good. It's like one of my favorite movies.
So you about ready to wrap this thing up? We have one last thing to take a look at.
Okay.
My beloved big booty Latina, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or well, I wish she's actually Alex Steins, but maybe one day.
Oh, hello, Matt G. We're about to head off. But
hey, Matt G. We have a couple more topics. This one from AOC.
Okay.
I will read this off because I know the print is a little small. Happy Saturday. Ask me anything. So somebody said, how does canceling student debt help us who paid their loans? And she says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Not every program has to be for everybody. That's false. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, by the way, but that's false. Yes, everything passed in the well, this wasn't passed in the legislature, which means it's It's unconstitutionally severely iffy, if not unconstitutional. Most people would say, Joe Biden, you suck at life. People with apartments pay for for first time homeowner benefits. Okay.
Okay.
Young people pay for Medicare for our seniors. People who take public transit pay for car infrastructure. Maybe student loan forgiveness doesn't impact you. It does, because it literally comes out of the.
Give me one sec.
She's yelling at the kids.
You can go ahead.
Oh, okay. It doesn't impact you. It does, because it's coming out of taxpayer money. Well, actually, what it's going to do is it's going to add to the national deficit. So instead of being like 31 or 32 trillion dollars in debt, we're going to be 33, then 34. Yeah, it's all relative. Keep swiping the credit card, you losers. That doesn't make it bad. It definitely makes it bad. Anything that increases the national debt and everybody else, our kids have to pay for. Joke first. Student loan forgiveness is not debt relief; it's debt transfer. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't make it bad. I am sure there are certainly other things that student loan borrowers' taxes pay for. Yes, because we all pay taxes. All 335 million people pay taxes. We can do good things and reject the scarcity mindset that says doing something good for someone else comes at the cost of something for ourselves. No, that what the hell are you talking about? That's some socialist bullshit. I'm not a congressperson, okay, Mr. Silly Bear. She makes $187,000 a year as a congressperson. That doesn't include the incentives, of course, she gets from, speeches and going on the Twitch and TikTok and all that crap. It's really, if you want to like Google her net worth, it's crazy how fast she went from I have I need student loan assistance to I'm leasing a Tesla while living in two locations in New York and Washington DC. But hey, who the fuck cares, right? Okay. Something for ourselves. An example: if a person is blessed enough to be in a position to have paid off their loans, which that's a lot of us, maybe they have a home now and benefited from first-time homeowners programs that people crushed by the student loans help subsidize when they aren't able to buy a home because of student debt. That literally makes no sense.
No.
That makes zero sense. If you rent an apartment, you pay for the upkeep of the apartment. When you buy a home and you pay those HOA costs, that's to go to obviously the HOA fees, which is not the best. Depending on what kind of HOA you have, it goes for like, kind of like a community center, like with a pool and a gym. It may even, take care of lawn services. So you don't have to mow your own lawn. They'll do it, they'll have a business do it for you. It all comes around. It's okay. We can support things we won't directly benefit from. No, the fuck we can't. Fuck you. I'm not supporting your loser fucking ass. You have more money than I do by far.
Yeah.
And she has admitted she has outstanding student loans, but she's like, hey, well, fuck it, whatever. She is in the bracket. She is in the bracket to be forgiven. You know why? Because she makes less than a certain amount. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yep. And she could have paid them off.
Well, if you can lease a fucking Tesla, excuse my language, and she got a degree in economics. No, she didn't get a degree in economics. She got a degree in wokeness and stupidity, because that's all schools teach now. College is a lie. It's a lie. Higher education used to be a lot cheaper until the government decided back in like what, the 70s? I think it was the 70s. Back in the 70s, they decided to subsidize people to go to college. They said, hey, if you go to college, which back then for a lot of major jobs, lawyers, doctors, engineers, you needed a solid college degree. Now you have police officers who are like, well, you need a great degree. It's like, no.
Yeah. No.
Why do you need a degree to be a police officer? You should have common sense and most likely be a veteran because you have experience with high risk situations. Those should be the only people who can qualify as police officers. If you need to serve in an actual dangerous, high risk employment area to be a police officer, you shouldn't have to have a bachelor's degree to be a cop.
And sitting in a classroom.
Yeah. What are you going to teach somebody? Like, what are you learning? How to run somebody
You're not
down?
gonna teach them about women's bathroom things and why somebody wouldn't call the police. That's called street smarts.
Just for the record, I'm not a female, so I don't understand the female bathroom, so I get a pass. I was in the military.
You need to either grow up on the streets or go to war to become a police officer.
Joker says drives a Tesla and vacations in Florida. Ironic much? Oh yeah, no, she vacationed in Florida with her fiance with his weird feet. Oh, he has weird feet, by the way. People were making fun of the fact that he has like ugly man feet, and he was like, displaying them in public. And she's like, I don't understand what the obsession with my boyfriend at the time. My boyfriend's feet is. I think these guys just want to date me, and it's like, well, I wouldn't date you. I would smash, but then I would leave you because you talk.
Oh my God.
And not in the fact that I don't want to talk to a woman, but in the fact that like you open your mouth and you go, wah, and just vomit nonsense everywhere. All right. Moving on from males. What's that?
I gotta head off.
Okay, we got the memes and we're done.
Okay.
We got the memes and we are done. Because trust me, I feel you. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Okay. So the Trump search warrant was released. Of course, we have jokes about it. It was fully redacted. Oh, wife hands husband Target receipt with classified purchases. Redacted.
Oh my God.
redacted. And the next one is the best, and that's why I saved it for last. So, and then we are gonna bounce. All right, finally, Joe Biden's Department of Justice raids the White House.
I think Donald Trump Jr. shared that on Instagram.
I just saw this one.
That's great.
Like Laverne Spicer, who, and it's like we got a lot of prominent people talking about it, but no, it's a lot of fun. So we've had a good time. We covered a lot of stuff in an hour and 7 minutes. Usually we have like 3 topics, and we've gone to like an hour and 20. Joker says, I'm gonna scoot. Ryan, always a pleasure. Nadine, pleasure to meet you. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. We're gonna scoot too. So follow Nadine. Obviously, click the like button, subscribe to her channel. We are going to continue to do this on her channel until I get my ass in gear on my political channel, and then we can flip flop, which this is no hope of being anytime soon. So always a pleasure, Nadine. Always a pleasure, everybody that stops by. Much love to you guys, and we are gonna play the outro. Here we go. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.